2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. For Los Angeles, it's been a difficult part of the season. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And tonight we have 2 up-and-coming teams. Lots of talent, but also a lot of inexperience. Shaq, the youngsters looking forward to this battle. How do they keep their emotions in check?
Well, emotions can be positive, Ernie, if you play under control. Because if you get out of control and start doing crazy stuff, it just goes crazy. But both coaches will work hard to keep their players focused.
You got to stop that.
Yeah, man. Well, it's fun to watch the future of the league. And I want to see which guy separates himself and says, I'm going to be a dominant player in this league. A dominant player. That's why I love this.
If you do that again, I'm going to have to put my fist down.
Does nothing, Ernie.
Whoa.
Does nothing.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Welcome to Minnesota, the home court advantage for the Timberwolves here at the Target Center. And, of course, Karl Anthony Towns, he's still out of the lineup.
Yeah, and with him being sidelined, it's going to take some creative work by this coaching staff to keep this ship afloat. They just can't roll the ball out there and let him play, not when he's not in the lineup.
When you're telling me, yeah, it'll be hard enough to compensate for the loss of his production. But what about the loss of his leadership? That may be the biggest blow of all.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy Butler survived a tough upbringing in Tomball, Texas. He said, that's all anybody ever wanted to talk about. But I don't want that to define me. If I'm stuck in the past, then I won't get any better. I won't change. I'll get stuck as that kid. That's not who I am. I'm a great basketball player because of my work. Guys?
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Well, the NBA has some great advanced scouts who know how to help a team prepare for an opponent. When you played, Chris, what kind of information would you be given with a team that was coming up on the schedule or the game that night that was important for you?
Well, wow, my rookie year, I remember the first time I got a scouting, the playoff scouting report, and I had to understand how many times the player I was playing against would shoot over his right shoulder as opposed to his left shoulder, and the percentage of the times he liked it on the left box as opposed to the right box, and really just knowing the guys and understanding their habits. And so you really need that. It gives you confidence because, as I said, you can't check one player. It's just so hard to do. So what do you have to do? You have to check their tendencies. So maybe you can beat him to the spot that he likes before he can, because if he gets there, he's just going to destroy you. Scouting reports are everything to understand your opponent and your opposing team.
Did you keep, Chris, a mental notebook, or would you have a notebook that you would write in to keep track of these players, the guys you would face?
I had a mental notebook. The teams would give us physical notebooks, but I would just kind of read them and make my mental notes. You get to see guys so often that if you don't kind of understand who a player is that night before you play him, it might be too late.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. Here's Caldwell-Pope following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Caldwell-Pope dishes the ball. There's the screen. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, and they played more than just a supporting role. I mean, without their points, it would have been tough to get that role.
And that one's good by Butler.
And the quickness on the drive, Butler showing how lethal he is cutting to the basket.
Pass to Kuzma for three. Rebound by Butler. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. It's good.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen to end the run. And that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wiggins outside. Butler kicks to Wiggins. Chang a screen. Shot off the pick. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. They get the rebound. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Teague, the pass to Bielitsa. He dishes it to Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Timberwolves keep it alive. Now Teague, looking for his first basket still in this one. The second chance effort, stolen by Ball. Now the Lakers on the break. Ball's running. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Ball. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now here's Wiggins. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. 6 on the shot clock. Teague against Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. Now here's Teague. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Feeds it to Butler. Another shot. That shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Now here's Barnes. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And counted, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
Well, Jimmy Butler known for his scoring, Chris, and his defense, but he's also a very good distributor of the ball as well.
Well, I love the fact that Butler minimizes his turnovers. He has an assist-to-turnover ratio that's pretty similar to most point guards.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Scooped up. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Butler's got 7.
Butler just too tough to contain. Incredible at keeping his focus even when the D is all over.
Caldwell Pope with it, picked up by Teague. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player. And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
And that one misses. And the book on T, Greg, is to make him an outside shooter. You don't want him getting to the rim.
I mean, he's a good finisher around the rim. His outside shooting, although streaky at times, not bad, but not great either.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston. The wing jumper off target.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Wiggins kicks to Butler. Jang with the screen for Butler. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Timberwolves.
And they had a good split between their work in the paint and their three-point shooting. If the triple wasn't there for them on any given night, they were able to come inside and do some damage down low.
3 on the clock. T. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
To the left wing. There's a screen. And the pass to Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Wiggins. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The dish now to Caldwell Pope. Shot to end this cold run. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Whenever Caldwell Pope gets room off the pick, he's golden. A dynamite scorer who can heat up in a hurry.
Wiggins dishes to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 9 points for Butler.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Taj Gibson's checked in for Bialica. Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Jones subbed in for T. Yep, that one goes in there. Clarkson's got his first points in this one. And Wiggins, his young career just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that two-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Jones. Muhammad with it. Here's Jang. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Crawford against Curry. Kicks it to Barnes. Nance a screen. Back to Curry. They set the pick. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one drops for him. 8 points for Harrison Barnes.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Crawford outside. To the wing right side. Here's Gibson. Cans the shot from the wing.
That's a mix-up by the D on that play. Not many guys you can afford to leave all alone from mid-range. Lucky for the defense.
Lakers trail by 7. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Over Gibson. Nance, no good.
Well, he got the room he needed by fading away. Just could not drop it from there.
Crawford up top, guarded by Kerr. Here's Gibson. And he banks in the layup. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Jang against Bogut. Here's Nance. Nance with another miss. Timberwolves shooting very well. 58%. The offense is 4 right now early for them. Dishes it to Crawford. Nance with some nice D.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Crawford against Curry. Clarkson kicks to Barnes. Bogut the pass to Barnes. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
Muhammad dishes to Jones. He kicks to Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment. Crawford kicks to Gibson. Back to Crawford. Gibson setting the pick for Crawford. Goes up at the stripe. Jones with it. Bogut picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Jones, no luck. Lakers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Clarkson. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Nance. Bogut high post. Here's Clarkson. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
Love how alert Bogut is. Fantastic at finding an open man and slinging the rock his way.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
And here's Crawford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Jones is out there with Crawford. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Jang in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
Two shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Well, there are a lot of players who seemingly have ice in their veins when the game is on the line. They do not blink. When you think about those kind of players, who might be the most mentally tough in the league right now?
Well, it's so hard to tell who really is mentally tough because you don't know what these guys are thinking. But I know who looks like just cold stone, just merciless players out there, and that's Kawhi Leonard, because you never know. You know, Kawhi is a nice guy, but you know, he'll shoot a shot that'll end the game and then just give you such a cold look. And I think Isaiah Thomas is that way. I mean, I think so many players, of course, LeBron, Curry have been that way their whole career. But Kawhi Leonard seems to be that next coming of ice in his veins.
Now here's Crawford. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Crawford missing again.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
But they recover it. Barea, the pass to Clarkson. Nance a screen on Muhammad. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson kicks to Barea. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. Muhammad on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Jang with the screen for Crawford. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Barea dishes to Clarkson. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Brooks against Barea. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Muhammad. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Barea, the pass to Curry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nance a screen on Crawford. Here's Clarkson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Crawford kicks to Gibson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Gibson setting a pick for Brooks. Jumper off the screen. Good on the jump shot.
Solid pick to create that opening. A soft touch on the jumper.
Lakers trail by 3. Clarkson dishes to Nance. Here's Clarkson. 8 points his last outing. Barea with a wide open look and another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Clarkson against Crawford. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Screen by Bogut. Barea, the pass to Curry. They set the pick. Back to Barea. Clarkson kicks to Nance. And there's the feed to Clarkson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Brooks dishes to Crawford. Crawford missing again.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Now Barea. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Here's Bogut. The baseline J off the mark.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now here's Crawford. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Nailed from three-point land.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the Lakers call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Bjelica. He checks in for Jang. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Butler in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Barea. There's the pick. Pass the ball. And Gibson sends it down. Outside Butler. And it's Brooks in the corner. Tipped away. Bielitsa passes to Butler. Brooks against Barea. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kuzma. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
A meteoric ascent for Luke Walton. 2 years before signing as coach for the Lakers, he was a part-time assistant with their development team. Now the youngest head coach in the league. He's almost 2 years younger than Kobe Bryant.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Talk about compiling your coaching resume in a hurry. Luke Walton, in his first year as an assistant, wins a title. And in year 2, as interim head coach, leads the Warriors to the best start in league history.
It's all about timing and grace. 24-0 start. With Walton at the helm, they went 39-4. It catapulted him to the front of the line among head coaching candidates.
And with Caldwell Pope, a player who worked on his outside shot and got it to a point, Chris, where he is a threat now on the perimeter. Has that signature plant and drift type of jump shot, but it works for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, all Contavious needed was a little bit of time. I mean, it just takes a little time to get better in this league. KCP went from being average to deadly in the span of a year.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, you know, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Teague can't hit. The Lakers trail. Now the pass to Kuzma, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. For Los Angeles, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now, here's ball. Defended by Butler. Caldwell Pope kicks to Zubac. They set the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Butler dishes to T. Feeds to Wiggins. Gibson setting a pick for Wiggins. Over Caldwell Pope. Gibson. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Ennis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. With a floater, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Bielitz. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just the dominant performance on the glass.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three by Minnesota. There's the screen for three. Caldwell Pope. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Wiggins outside. He dishes it to Butler. Shoots over ball. Rebound the Lakers. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball kicks to Ennis. Pass to Kuzma. There's the dish to Ball. Kicks it to Ennis. It's stolen by T. .152 left here in the second. Pass to Bielitz. Dishes to Wiggins. Off on the layup.
Not only did he play superb D there, he snagged the rebound in the process. Fantastic effort.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Again, Los Angeles.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
T kicks to Butler. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Kuzma passes to Ennis. Zubac kicks to Ennis. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Lonzo Ball is second.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
T kicks to Butler. .35 seconds left to play in the first half. Gibson setting a pick for T. Trying to get back on track. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Gibson. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague. And Ennis drops them both. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's Bjelica. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 8 seconds left in the first half. Right side Curry. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Crawford. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Lakers on top, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been fine to me. I've just been trying to run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run in transition, and give me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Looking at the field goal percentage during that period for them, it was good, 45%. They found their rhythm in the second quarter and have to be feeling good here at the break, holding on to that 4-point lead. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward. Now here's Teague. 5 on the clock. Shoots over ball. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Teague's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. And Jeff Teague coming over to the Timberwolves in free agency. Greg, the team felt he was the perfect fit.
And it seemed for a while the Wolves had wanted to kind of mix things up at that point guard position. And you knew they had someone in mind when they dealt both Rubio and Dunn in the offseason. Teague was their man all along.
Here's Wiggins after the basket by Los Angeles. And here is Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 11 points.
And the versatility of Butler, just impressive. Solid at finding ways to get inside and finish at the rim.
Pass to Kuzma. There's the pick. He kicks it to Ball. There's the pass to Zubac. On the wing, Barnes. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Ball. Minnesota with the rebound. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, that was the focal point for them. Running a number of guys to the glass allowed them to completely overwhelm their opponent.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. Caldwell Pope outside. Barnes against Wiggins. Baseline jumper. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Teardrop shot. And Jimmy Butler again. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Caldwell Pope and the Lakers with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Teague kicks to Bjelica. Back to Teague. Pass to Bjelica. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Minnesota now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Wiggins kicks to Butler. 5 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Zubac. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Bjelica. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's a good screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Zubac. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
Now Ball. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Zubac. Will it go? And the rejection by Jang. Now here's Teague. Wiggins outside. He feeds it to Butler. Jang a screen. And Butler, here we go. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. Chris, one of the rare honors for an NBA player is to have their jersey retired. The Kings retired your number 4. What does an honor like that feel like? What does that mean to you?
Man, it meant so much to have my jersey retired. I was there with my family, my wife, my brothers, sisters, parents, and everyone. And so it was just a really, really great moment. You know, when you're playing the game, you can really, you say enjoy the process, but you never really can really enjoy it day to day because you're always thinking ahead, trying to get better. And so it was just a really cool moment to sit back and think about all the positive things we did in the city, for the city, and definitely for the game of basketball. So it was a great feeling, and, you know, Sacramento forever. I thank them for that, and I love them there.
Wonderful years, indeed. Now, here's Barea. And the pass to Kuzma. The 15-footer. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves leading by 5. Brooks dishes to Wiggins. The feed to Butler. Jang with the screen for Butler. Minnesota gets it back with a new shot clock. And that one, good. Jang's got 8 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Barea. Pass to Kuzma. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And it's Brooks in the corner. There's the screen. Clock at 4. It's Bjelica. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clarkson up top, defended by Butler. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Lakers passing it around. Kuzma passes to Clarkson. Barnes outside. 13 feet away. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He has the physical and mental makeup to abuse defenders inside.
Barea against Brooks. Wiggins kicks to Zhang. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 10. Lakers trail by 7. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. There's a good screen. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And a missed layup.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Oh, it's like he's a magnet to the ball. No matter where he goes, it finds him.
Now here's Brooks. Feeds to Zhang. Shot clock at 6. And now it's a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jang. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Lakers trail by 10. Barea kicks to Curry. Nance, right side, over Gibson. Nance, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jones kicks to Crawford. Muhammad on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. Muhammad's got his second bucket of the game to go. Curry with it. He has 5. So the wing on the left. Clarkson dishes to Nance. Clarkson against Crawford. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. And Muhammad kicks to Gibson. Jones against Barea. Jones, the pass to Bjelica. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. They get it again. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He has been unguardable. No one has been able to figure him out recently.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. Nance a screen. Barea against Jones. Barea dishes to Clarkson. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists in the game. Jones against Barea. Gibson with the screen on Curry. Crawford outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for Minnesota.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
Barea kicks to Curry. And here's Barea. Back to Curry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Clarkson against Crawford. 1:19 left in the third quarter. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jang, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. And then for the Lakers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Clarkson, and it's Ennis in for J.J. Barea.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Crawford. Lakers trail by 12. Ennis kicks to Zubac. And stolen by Jang. Crawford passes to Jones. A floater. And the rejection by Zubac. Barnes against Muhammad. And the dunk by Barnes.
Put a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Now here's Crawford. 10 points for him. And Curry pulls it down. He dishes it to Ennis. Floats one up. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Curry.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. And Jamal Crawford hits from deep. Crawford's got 13 points.
Look, that matches his three-point total from the first half. He had one in the first, now he's got one in the second.
On the wing, Nance. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his third assist on the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
That's just an excellent, concentrated effort by him to come down with that rebound. Terrific work.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Defensively,
We got to do a better job. We got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
Tom Thibodeau wanted to see some passion out there on defense as well as conversions on the other end.
Yeah, I mean, they're making some plays out there overall, but stopping shots and making shots, essential areas where he feels they have to improve.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. They've got Gorgui Dieng. Ahmed is out there with Bjelica. Then there's Teague, and it's Crawford at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Crawford. No good there. Barnes outside, and Curry has it in the corner. And he swishes it right through. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Lakers. Outside Teague. Kicks to Muhammad. The shot off that time. Good D by Barnes. Lakers trail by 6. Ennis dishes to Nance. Back to Ennis. Barnes kicks to Ennis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That one good for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Minnesota leading by 4. Zhang a screen. T kicks to Bjelica. Back to T. Crawford outside. 6 to shoot. Zhang with the screen for Crawford. Over Barnes. Crawford missing again.
Another miss, and you have to wonder if this just isn't his night.
Nance outside. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Nance. Zubac's the pass to Curry. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. T kicks to Crawford. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Right through the D for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Back to Ennis. Here's Curry. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Teague. The dish to Muhammad. Shoots over Curry. That one a little long. Lakers trail by 4. Now Ennis. Nance a screen. Ennis dishes to Barnes. Crawford against Curry. They set the pick. Here's Ennis. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Teague. Crawford outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Now here's Teague. Back to Crawford. Pass to Bjelica from beyond the arc. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Muhammad, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Jamal Crawford. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Jang following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Dishes it to Butler. And it's denied.
And Caldwell-Pope just has unreal timing on defense. If you put up something soft, he's going to send it back.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That's a critical error. They can't afford right now. This game is too tight to make mistakes like that.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. He kicks the ball to tie it up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. And Greg, Caldwell-Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell-Pope so late in free agency.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both.
And Caldwell-Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Higgins outside. He feeds it to Butler. Chang a screen. Butler passes to Wiggins. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. To the middle. Here's Chang. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Two shots.
That free throw, good from Jang.
Well, the Lakers are enduring the worst 5-year stretch in the franchise's history. They missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons only once, and that was back in the mid-'70s. Last season, their 4th straight in the lottery.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Lakers have always considered themselves a championship or bust type of franchise.
Well, that mentality runs up against the reality of their situation. I mean, they seem to have accelerated the process with some draft fortune and free agent signings. I mean, especially with Magic coming back, you know the magic is back. This upcoming offseason will be a big one for them.
4 on the clock. And again, the Lakers no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Wiggins kicks to Teague. Wiggins outside. Outside Butler. Stolen by Ball. The pass to Barnes. Over Wiggins. And again, no good by the Lakers. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Butler dishes to Teague. The feed to Wiggins. Chang with a screen on Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Not enough on that one as it misses. Lakers trail by 3. Inside, Caldwell Pope. Count it, and the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, the scrawny strength, the skinny strength of Caldwell Pope catches defenders by surprise. So good at getting fouled and still finding a way to bury the shot.
Tied up with that one. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. T kicks to Butler. Passes it to Wiggins. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Floats it up for Wiggins.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Chang's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Butler passes to Teague. Here's Bjelica. From the arc, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
He is really feeling it right now. I mean, this is his second 3 of the half.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Teague. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Caldwell Pope against Butler, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
T kicks to Wiggins. He dishes it to Jang. Shoots over Zubac. Barnes left side. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, you just hate to miss out on those kinds of opportunities, especially coming down the stretch.
Now, here's Butler. Count that one.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
Here's Ball. Here's the screen. Caldwell Pope outside. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
And there's no real answer for Caldwell Pope in pick-and-roll sets. He can beat you with the shot outside or his quickness inside.
Teague, the pass to Butler. Jang, a screen. Here's Wiggins, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's developed a nice in-between game. The D gave him way too much cushion.
Lakers trail by 5. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball kicks to Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
Well, if they want to cut into this lead, they need to make more intelligent plays on offense and not force something up when it's not there.
Chang, a screen. Higgins outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
Kev, when the game is on the line, Caldwell Pope stays ready to take the shot. Just a great player to go to in these type of spots.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Teague. There's the pick. Higgins with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot, buries it.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Jordan Clarkson is checked in for ball. .44 seconds left in the fourth. Caldwell Pope dishes to Clarkson. Kicks it to Barnes. Over Wiggins. No good that time.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Two shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Clarkson kicks to Barnes. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
Takes the 3. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.